Hi, Assalamualaikum madam. My name is Anati Nur Najla binti Tua. My matrix number is 198820. So for the task one is what is introductory paragraphs. So basically introductory paragraph is the hook, which is the hook of whole the essay, which how we want to catch the attention readers and how we want to make the readers get and readers understand what the main topics that we'll discuss in the whole essays. So the component of introductory paragraphs is first is general statement. So general statement is the backgrounds of the topics, which is the general idea or general statements, the background of the topics. And next is the why this issue is important, which is we must include why this argumentative topics is important to discuss. And number three is the opposing view statement, which is if we as the writer agree with the topic, and we have to include the opposing view, which is the opinion, the another opinion that not agree with the topics. So we it is have arguments in the topics. So next is the thesis, which is it is the important part, which is how we want to present the writer's position or writer's stance about the topic. Is it we agree or we not agree, and we have to include the opposing view statement and the rebuttal argument. So next is what is thesis statement. Thesis statement is the part which is how we want to acknowledge the readers, the summary of the essay or the main idea, the main topic from the body paragraph. So for the example of thesis statement is regardless of the benefits provided by the public transportation, there are some claim from another opinion that state that private transport provide better convenience to the people. So next, for the introductory paragraph number 3, the missing compartment is the importance of the issue, which is for the example is girls are ahead of boys on all counts and both suffer. For the task 4, the answer for the class material 4 for the question number 2, the sale of music containing the lyrics that degrade women should be prohibited. So my answer for the thesis statement is the music containing lyrics that degrade women must be banned, as it can lead to the gender discriminations. However, it will help to increase the sales of the music, as it can attract more people to buy the musics. So next is for the question number 3. Social media can play a role in providing an effective learning experiences. So for my thesis statement is, even though social media has revolution how people socialize and how people communicate with each other, it has both positive and negative impact in the society. However, social media will give positive impact on the learning experiences, including boost self-confidence and learn more new language. For the next is task TH33, which is number 1 question is a good thesis statement provides the readers with the important points of an argumentative essay. List the criteria of a thesis statement for argumentative essay. So the good criteria of thesis statement of number 1 is it must be debatable, which is where the reader can allow people and can allow readers to agree or not. Number 2, it must have the opposing view, which is the opposite opinion from what writer stands. And number 3 is writer position. It is the important part, which is the writer position. We must put, is it as we as a writer, is it we agree, is it or we not agree. So number 2 is read on the use transition signals of a contrast in writing a thesis statement for argumentative AC. For example, is homeschooling has been considered as an effective way to educate children due to the several response, despite the arguments that challenge the idea. So the transition signal that used in this thesis statement is despite, which is we have to include the opposing statement and the rebuttal argument, and we have to include the transition signal to make the contrast. So, for then question number 3, look for 2 examples of thesis statements that consist the transition signal of the context. So, my answer is for number 1 is secondhand smoker is just as harmful as smoking and lead to a higher prevalence of cancer and heart disease. Therefore, smoking in any public should be banned. For the second thesis statement is college tuition has almost doubled in last 20 years. However, more than half of all recent college graduates are currently unemployed or in the jobs that do not require a college degree.